What is pi? Pi is a mathematical constant. It is represented by the Greek letter pi. Pi represents the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter. This means that no matter how big or small a circle is, the ratio of its circumference to its diameter will always be the same, approximately 3.14159. This number is incredibly important in mathematics, physics, and engineering. It helps us understand the universe around us in a deeper way. We use it for calculations involving circles, spheres, and other curved shapes. Pi is an irrational number. This means that it cannot be expressed as a simple fraction. Its decimal representation goes on forever without repeating. This makes pi a fascinating and mysterious number. Mathematicians have been fascinated by pi for centuries, and they continue to study its properties today. The value of pi is approximately 3.14, but its decimal representation goes on infinitely without repeating. The first few digits of pi are 3.141592653589793233846, and so on. This infinite nature of pi makes it both intriguing and challenging. Despite its infinite nature, we use approximations of pi for everyday calculations. The most common approximation is 3.14 or 22/7. However, for more precise calculations, we need to use more decimal places. Believe it or not, pi has a rival called tau. Instead of the diameter, tau is the ratio of a circle's circumference to its radius. It is equal to exactly twice of pi. Using tau simplifies a lot of equations and formulas that use pi. However, the use of pi has become entrenched, and proponents of tau are fighting an uphill battle. Calculating pi is a fun challenge. One simple way to approximate pi is using a piece of string and a ruler. Or, better yet, just use a measuring tape. First, take a circular object, like a plate or a lid. Use the string to measure the circumference of the circle. Then, use the ruler to measure the diameter of the circle. Divide the circumference by the diameter, and you will get an approximation of pi. Another way to calculate pi is by using infinite series. These are mathematical formulas that converge to pi as the number of terms increases. One example is the Gregory-Leibniz series. Pi over 4 equals 1 minus 1/3 plus 1/5 minus 1/7 plus 1/9 and so on. As you add more terms to this series, the result gets closer and closer to the actual value of pi. Over the centuries, mathematicians have developed more sophisticated methods for calculating pi. With the advent of computers, we can now calculate pi to trillions of digits. The history of pi is as fascinating as the number itself. Ancient civilizations were aware of pi and its significance. The Babylonians and Egyptians used approximations of pi in their calculations. They recognized its importance in architecture and astronomy. The ancient Greeks made significant contributions to our understanding of pi. Archimedes, a Greek mathematician, developed a method for approximating pi using polygons. He inscribed and circumscribed polygons around a circle. By calculating the perimeters of these polygons, he was able to get closer and closer to the actual value of pi. Chinese and Indian mathematicians also made significant contributions. They developed sophisticated methods for calculating pi. In the 5th century AD, the Chinese mathematician Zhu Chongzhe calculated pi to 7 decimal places. This was the most accurate approximation of pi for over 900 years. The development of calculus in the 17th century led to new and more efficient methods for calculating pi. Mathematicians like Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz and Isaac Newton developed infinite series that converged to pi. These series allowed for more accurate calculations of pi than ever before. Today, we celebrate Pi Day on March 14th. This day is a celebration of mathematics and the wonder of pi. It is a day for math enthusiasts to come together and share their love of numbers. Pi Day was first celebrated in 1988 by physicist Larry Shaw at the Exploratorium in San Francisco. Since then, it has become a global phenomenon. On Pi Day, people celebrate by eating pie, reciting digits of pi, and participating in pi-related activities. Some schools and organizations hold Pi Day competitions, such as pie memorization contests and pie-themed baking contests. Pi Day is a reminder of the beauty and elegance of mathematics. It is a day to appreciate the contributions of mathematicians throughout history who have helped us understand this fascinating number. Pi is more than just a mathematical constant. It is a testament to human curiosity and our desire to understand the world around us. It has captured the imaginations of mathematicians, scientists, and artists for centuries. Pi's importance extends beyond mathematics. It plays a crucial role in physics, engineering, and computer science. We use it to calculate the circumference of planets, the volume of spheres, and the area of circles. It is essential for understanding everything from the behavior of light waves to the design of bridges and airplanes. The study of pi continues to fascinate mathematicians today. With the advent of computers, we have been able to calculate pi to trillions of digits. Yet the mystery of pi remains. Its infinite and non-repeating nature continues to intrigue and inspire mathematicians and scientists alike. In conclusion, pi is a fundamental constant that is woven into the fabric of our universe. Its significance extends from the smallest atom to the largest galaxy. Pi Day is a celebration of this incredible number and a reminder of the power and beauty of mathematics.
Thank you for watching. Hope you found this video informative and entertaining. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. We do like to know and hear your feedback. And if you have the means, please consider supporting us on Patreon, where you can get early access to our videos, and where we post bonus material. Till next time, this is Geeky Tidbits saying cheers and have a good day.